Ignite your spirit with raw tales of unbreakable bonds and bold standoffs. Subscribe now and let these stories spark your own fire. My wife doesn't want you there. She thinks you're pathetic. That's what my brother spat out the instant I asked why I wasn't invited to his wedding. I'm Jordan Hayes. 38 and 15 years of my life just detonated. Quick snorts hit on why this betrayal burns when our mom Susan died in a crash. He was 14 and I was 23. I ditched college, waited tables, nights, sold insurance days, whatever. Kept him fed, schooled, and dreaming. Engineering degree covered graduation gift. A $350,000 loft condo in Kansas City's Crossroads title, still mine. I even stacked a $35,000 Europe study fund for the trip he'd raved about. Last weekend, mid-coffee scroll, Instagram ambushed me. My brother in a tux kissing a girl I'd met once, caption blasting, best day ever. My hand shook so bad the mug nearly shattered. I dialed 7 times until a voice on speaker snarled, "Jordan, stop controlling him. You're pathetic." He didn't say a word. Before the full blast off, smash subscribe and hit like if you're ready for the total family implosion. Call dropped, blood roaring, one thought crystallized. If I'm pathetic for caring, my brother and his new wife are about to crash land without my net. Last weekend, while grabbing coffee at my usual spot, my phone buzzed with a notification. I opened Instagram out of habit and froze. There was my brother Ryan Hayes Sharp in a black tux around a woman in a flowing white gown, Taylor Reed, the influencer he'd started dating 6 months ago. The photo showed them mid-kiss under string lights, her ring sparkling. Caption read, "The most perfect day of my life with my forever." My stomach dropped. No heads up, no text, nothing. I'd known they were serious, but marriage, without a word to me. I set the mug down, hard, screen still glowing. Scrolled through the comments, friends congratulating heart emojis everywhere. One post linked to a full album ceremony, shots, vows, cake cutting. All of it happened yesterday, apparently at some rooftop venue downtown. I hit call straight to voicemail again. Voicemail. Third, fourth, same. By the 7th, my thumb hovered, then pressed. This time it rang twice before connecting. A woman's voice answered, crisp and annoyed, on speaker. "What now? Put my brother on," I said, keeping my tone even. Taylor laughed short and sharp. "Oh, it's you. Listen, Jordan, Ryan's busy. We just got back from the reception and he doesn't need you stirring drama." I gripped the phone tighter. Stirring? I didn't even know there was a wedding. Why wasn't I told silence for a beat? Then her voice turned icy. "Because I didn't want you there. You hover over him like he's still a kid, always inserting yourself, paying for everything to keep control. It's pathetic, honestly. Ryan agrees he's tired of it." My breath caught. He said that. Another pause. Then my brother's voice in the background, muffled but clear. "Taylor, give me the phone." She didn't. Instead, she raised her volume. "See, even now you're demanding. We're married, Jordan. Adults, we don't need your approval or your money anymore." I leaned against the counter, voice low. "The condo you're probably unpacking in right now, that's on my dime monthly payment straight from my account. And the Europe study fund, $35,000 I saved for his post-grad trip. That's mine, too." Taylor snorted. "Please, Ryan's got sponsorships lined up. My follower count just hit 200,000. Brands are throwing deals at us. We'll cover the condo ourselves. Transfer the title whenever. As for the fund, consider it a wedding gift. We're cashing in early." Gift I'd scraped for years to build that. So that's it. You cut me out, insult me, and expect me to keep footing the bill. My brother finally spoke closer to the phone now. "Sis, Taylor's right. You've done a lot. Yeah, but it comes with strings. I'm 29. I don't need you managing my life anymore." "Strings? After everything managing, I raised you after Mom died. Paid for college, the condo down payment," Taylor cut in. "Exactly. Always the hero speech. It's exhausting. Ryan wants space and I'm giving him that. Don't call again unless it's to congratulate us properly." The line crackled with tension. I tried one more time. Ryan talked to me alone. He hesitated, then sighed. "There's nothing to say, sis. Taylor knows what's best for us now." Taylor jumped back. "Hear that? We're a team. Your era is over. Bye. Click. The call ended. I stared at the screen call log showing 7 attempts, 1 connection, 0 resolution. Coffee forgotten. I grabbed my keys. The condo was 20 minutes away in traffic. I slid into the driver's seat, engine roaring to life, and headed straight for Crossroads. The snorts drive blurred red lights honks my mind replaying her words. Pathetic control strings. Every mile fueled the fire. By the time I pulled into the guest spot below the building, the sun had dipped low, casting long shadows over the brick facade. I marched to the elevator, punched the floor number, and steeled myself. This conversation wasn't ending over the phone. That night, I parked in front of the condo building in Crossroads and killed the engine. The lobby lights spilled onto the sidewalk as I stepped out, keys still in hand. I took the elevator up heart steady, but jaw tight, and stopped at their door. Knocked 3 times firm, no hesitation. Footsteps inside. Then the door cracked open. His wife stood there in yoga pants and an oversized hoodie, phone in one hand. She didn't move to let me in, just blocked the gap with her body. "What are you doing here? We're unpacking." "I need to talk to my brother," I said, glancing past her into the open-plan living room stacked with wedding gifts and suitcases. She rolled her eyes. "Anything you say, you can say in front of me. I'm his wife now." My brother appeared behind her hair, tousled still in the same shirt from the photos. He rubbed his neck. "Sis, it's late. Come back tomorrow." "No," I replied. "We do this now alone." His wife crossed her arms. "Not happening. Spit it out." I looked straight at him. "You let her call me pathetic on the phone. You agreed I control you. Explain that to my face." He shifted weight, avoiding my eyes. "It's not like that exactly. You always act like you know what's best for me. Paying bills, planning my future. It makes me feel like I can't stand on my own." "Stand on your own." I kept my voice level. "The condo mortgage. That's $310,000 total I've put in down payment monthly, hits the car insurance and the Europe fund. All from my accounts." His wife smirked, phone now recording subtly at her side. "We appreciate the head start, really. But Ryan landed a major influencer deal today. Energy drink brand, 6 figures over 2 years. My posts from the wedding already pulled 50,000 likes. We'll refinance the condo, pay you back eventually. No more handouts needed." I noticed movement down the hall. A neighbor in sweats peeking out, phone up, filming the whole exchange. Another door creaked open across the way. Voices murmured. My brother noticed too and stepped forward. "See, this is what I mean. You show up unannounced. Turn everything into a scene. Just go home, sis." His wife leaned against the frame. "Yeah, before this ends up online. You don't want to look desperate in front of the whole building." The neighbor's camera light blinked red. I heard a whisper. "Family fight after the wedding." I held my brother's gaze. "You're okay with this?" Her recording, neighbors watching me shut out like a stranger. He exhaled. "It's our life now. We're building something without the safety net. Accept it," his wife added. "Or don't. Either way, close the door on your way out." The hallway felt smaller eyes on me from multiple angles. I could push past, force the issue, but what would that prove? I turned, walked back to the elevator, and pressed the button. Doors slid open immediately. As I stepped in, I caught my reflection in the mirrored wall. Calm exterior, storm inside. Down in the parking lot, I sat behind the wheel for a minute. The building loomed above, lights flickering on in various windows. If they wanted independence so badly, fine. I'd give them exactly that. No more payments, no more backup. Let them figure out adulthood without my involvement. Engine started. I pulled out and merged into traffic decision, locked in. Back home, I opened my laptop in the office and launched a blank spreadsheet program. I labeled the first column asset, the second value, the third legal owner. Line 1, Crossroads, loft condo, $350,000. Purchase price, sole title holder Jordan Hayes. Line 2, 529, education, savings plan designated for European graduate studies. $35,000 accumulated, account owner me, with my brother listed as beneficiary only. Line 3 Premium Economy Run Trip, airline tickets from Kansas City to Paris returning from Rome. $8,000 total reservation and payment under my personal credit card. I inserted more rows for ongoing commitments. Condo Homeowners Association dues $800 monthly auto draft. Property tax escrow $2,000 quarterly. High-speed fiber internet bundled with building amenities, $120 billed to my account. Even the shared ride service family plan, $40 per month. My card on file. The running total crossed $400,000 in direct exposure. I saved the workbook as exposure audit and opened a second tab for action steps. Each asset received a sub-column cancellation method, required forms, estimated timeline potential penalties. The condo entry expanded to include original mortgage documents, amortization schedule, and recent appraisal report showing equity buildup. Phone in hand, I scrolled to Emily Carter, corporate attorney I'd met at Industry Mixers years back. Hit call. She picked up groggy. "Jordan, it's 11, what's wrong?" "Need a fast legal read. I said every item on this list is titled or billed solely to me. Can I unwind everything, sell the condo, drain the 529, refund the tickets without giving my brother or his wife grounds to sue?" Emily shuffled papers. 100%. Sole ownership trumps beneficiary status. 529, withdrawal triggers income tax plus 10% penalty, but that's your hit. Real estate, your deed, your decision market, it close at pocket proceeds. Airline policy allows name changes or refunds within 24 hours of booking if flexible fare. You're bulletproof. Any loopholes? They could claim gift intent, only if you sign something promising permanence from what you described. No. Forward the docs. I'll skim tonight. I emailed the spreadsheet scanned deed, 529 statements, ticket confirmation. Her response landed in under 10 minutes ironclad. Use attached templates for banks and airline for condo sales, standard listing agreement. Change all passwords immediately. Templates downloaded official 529, distribution request, mortgage assumption denial letter. Airline voluntary cancellation form. I printed each, filled in account numbers signed with the same pen I used for his college applications, scanned and returned to Emily for final sign-off. If being called pathetic was the price for years of backup, the price just expired. I started the coffee maker, selected the darkest roast, and poured the first mug. Back at the desk, I cross-referenced every transfer log. The 529 alone documented 60 monthly deposits of $580 each, plus lump sums from tax refunds. The condo mortgage showed on-time payments for 48 consecutive months, principal reduction of $42,000. Clock read 1:30. Second mug down. I pulled comparable sales data from 3 real estate portals. Nearby units closed between $375,000 and $390,000 in the last quarter. Added a column for projected net proceeds after commission and closing costs. Conservative estimate $45,000 profit. Third mug at Zara. Expanded the audit to peripheral ties. Extended warranty on condo appliances. $2,000 remaining coverage. Building garage parking, pass $150 monthly. Streaming bundle with premium channels. My subscription funding their binge nights. Each received termination instructions. By Fufton. The action plan spanned 4 tabs color-coded by priority immediate cancels, 7-day notices, 30-day listings, forms organized in a folder labeled execution. Password manager updated every shared login, revoked 2-factor, enabled. Dawn edged the curtains as I reviewed the final totals. Penalties calculated to the $3,500 on the 529,800 airline fees, negligible for utilities. Net outflow under $5,000 to sever ties worth hundreds of thousands. Acceptable. Laptop lid closed, stack of signed documents ready. Coffee pot rinsed. Sleep could wait. When the bank opened at 9, the process began. No delays, no second chances. Independence started with paperwork, and I held every signature. The next morning, I called the airline first and navigated the automated menu to cancellations. Agent connected after a short hold. Reservation under Hayes for 2 to Europe. $8,000 charged last month. Voluntary cancel. I said both tickets. She typed flexible fare 70% refund eligible after fees. $5,600 back to original card within 7 business days. Confirm. Confirmed. I read off the confirmation code from my email. Process complete. I hung up and checked the bank app pending credit noted. Next, the investment firm for the 529 plan logged in selected full distribution form required reason owner decision submitted with tax ID. Confirmation email arrived. $35,000 withdrawal 10% federal penalty, withhold $3,500 net, $31,500 direct deposit to my checking, in 5 days account closed. Phone rang out to the realtor I'd used for the original purchase. Mr. Carter answered upbeat. Jordan Hayes market checklist the Crossroads loft today. I said aggressive price quick close. He pulled comps. Hot area similar units pending at 390 to 400. We can ask 395,000 net you strong after commission. Do it. I'll sign digitally. Papers emailed within the hour. Listing, agreement, disclosure form, staging recommendations. I approved photos from the file empty since they just moved in. Property live on multiple sites by noon. Open house scheduled weekend. Auto loan servicer next. Vehicle titled to me. Payments auto draft. Cease and transfer title to borrower. Representative processed. Title release mailed to address on file. Your brother's now. Payment stop immediately. Home insurance policy. Condo writer called carrier. Remove property from coverage. Effective sale date. Adjusted premium prorated small refund incoming. Streaming service app open. Family plan manager removed 2 profiles downgraded to individual. Charge dropped from $90 to $15 monthly. Utility companies 1-by-1 electric water gas transfer, billing to resident upon request, or disconnect if unpaid. Deposits refunded to my account. Final step before lunch composed a single text. You wanted independence. I'm granting it fully. No more support of any kind. Do not contact me again. Sent to my brother's number, then blocked it. Opened Photos app. Selected every picture from his graduation forward, deleted batch contact, scrubbed. Social follows unfollowed. Afternoon brought inquiries. 3 agents requesting showing same day. Mr. Carter coordinated virtual tour for out-of-town buyers. Offers trickled in by evening 1 at $385,000 cash, another $390 with financing contingency. I countered the cash offer at $395, 30-day close, accepted within minutes. Inspection waived for speed, earnest money wired. Week 2, appraisal came in at $400,000 even. Buyer up to match covering any gap. Closing attorney drafted docs, my signatures electronic. Week 3, final walkthrough, virtual keys, handed to buyer's agent post-funding. Wire hit my account $374,000 after fees, taxes, payoff. Original $350,000 investment returned plus $24,000 profit. All ties severed accounts. 0 titles, transferred, refunds processed, no overlap, no access, independence delivered exactly as requested. 4 months later, I was in an online meeting when an unknown number flashed on my screen. I muted the call accepted and held the phone to my ear. Sniffles came through first, then a broken voice. "Sis, it's me." My brother sounded wrecked. I stepped into the hallway, closed the door. "How did you get this number?" "Borrowed a friend's phone. Please don't hang up." He drew a shaky breath. Everything fell apart. His wife lied about the deals. I leaned against the wall listening. Promotion had come 2 months back. Senior marketing director, corner office, 20% raise. I'd celebrated with a solo trip to Sedona. Hiked red rocks at sunrise. No one to answer to. Reconnected with college friends over wine tastings. Laughed about old times without family drama shadowing every story. The energy drink contract, I asked. Flop, he said. They wanted 5 posts a week, viral challenges. Her first video got 10,000 views, then nothing. Brand pulled after 30 days. We spent the advance on rent for a bigger place, thinking more would roll in. Silence stretched. I pictured him packing wherever he hid now. Credit cards maxed, he continued. $18,000 between 3 accounts, interest piling. She said we'd pay minimums until the next gig. I shifted the phone and caught her with the manager last week. Hotel receipts, texts. She admitted it, said I was holding her back, too dependent. Packed a bag, left me with the lease and bills. My pulse stayed even. Last month, I'd flown to Chicago for a conference, stayed an extra weekend exploring museums alone, joined a local hiking group, planned a fall trip to Yellowstone. Life streamlined, peaceful. He choked up. I was wrong, sis, about everything. The wedding cutting you out, letting her talk like that. I see it now. I waited. Can I crash at your place? Just temporary. Couch is fine. I'll job hunt, pay rent once I'm steady. No, I said, voice flat. You chose self-sufficiency. Live it. But I have nowhere. You built this. I cut influencer dreams. Secret marriage insults. Handle the consequences. Tears turned to sobs. Please, family forgives. Not this time. I glanced at my watch, meeting resuming soon. Goodbye. I ended the call, blocked the new number, returned to the conference room, unmuted, picked up where the team left off on campaign metrics. Focus sharp, no distractions. That evening, I met old coworkers for happy hour downtown. Ordered craft cocktails, shared travel photos, accepted congratulations on the promotion. Phone stayed silent, contacts clean. Next weekend, I booked the Yellowstone Lodge solo cabin. No shared expenses. Packed gear, mapped trails. Excitement real for the first time in years. My brother's world crumbled. Mine rebuilt stronger. The line stayed drawn. 1 month later, Emily texted a screenshot from the real estate portal. Your old loft closed yesterday. Final sale, $395,000. Wire confirmation followed. Mortgage payoff commissions, fees deducted. Net profit $45,000 hit my account same day. I celebrated, quietly signed a lease on a cozy 1-bedroom condo in the same Crossroads area. Smaller footprint, 0 baggage. Divorce papers surfaced online through public records. My brother and his wife split assets, 0 equity, $18,000 joint credit card debt divided evenly. She kept the ring. He kept the car title, now repossessed for missed payments. Stress citations appeared in his work file. Engineering firm let him go after 3 unexcused absences. His wife posted tearful stories, nightly close-ups of empty closets, captions begging for brand collabs. Followers turned vicious karma for ghosting family influencer scam exposed. Sponsorships dried completely. Her profile dropped to under 50,000 comments disabled. My brother bounced between couches, high school buddy 1 week, former coworker the next. No stable address, no vehicle, resume gaps widening. Food bank visits became routine, pride swallowed with every line. I ignored it all. New place furnished, simply mid-century desk, facing the window, plants on the balcony, coffee station, stocked with single-origin beans. Weekends filled with yoga classes, bookstore browses, volunteer shifts at the animal shelter. Savings grew, promotion, bonus, invested travel fund, rebuilt for a winter ski trip to Colorado. Boundaries held firm. Mutual friends asked for updates. I changed subjects. Social media scrubbed clean. No accidental likes or views. Peace settled in layers. First quiet mornings, then genuine laughter with new circles. Sacrifice never guaranteed gratitude. I learned that the hard way. Setting limits protected dignity, not punished love. Family ties severed when respect vanished, and rebuilding started from self-worth alone. Their independence carried a steep price tag: eviction notices, collection calls, reputation shredded. Mine carried freedom choices, unburdened future unwritten by obligation. That was the cost of the independence they demanded. To everyone who stayed until the end, thank you for listening. Snorts, these stories hit close because boundaries matter in real life, too. What would you have done in my shoes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read everyone. If this resonated, share it with someone who needs the reminder. See you in the next.